Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Cosmic Flash, and I'm back again because we're gonna do a 2 chapters review of One Punch Man webcomic. That's right, One Sensei just dropped 2 chapters in a row in, I think, 1 week window. That's a lot of chapters for that small amount of time. And One Sensei just blessed us with his 2 beautiful chapters. This one is chapter 157 and 158. And we've been deprived with webcomic chapters for a while now, since the manga and the anime downfall for a while. But right now, One Sensei just gave us these incredible chapters, and we're gonna do a review for this. And this chapter started with Metal Bat fighting these 2 cyborg neo hero bodyguards or something. I forgot the name of the other one, but I know one here is called Dastro, and they are cyborg like Janus, and I forgot if they have more modification than Janus, because in the manga it was said that they have like percentages of them being cyborg or not. And Janus is like, I don't know, maybe around 98%, because he's just mostly lungs and brain from now. And these guys, I think, are in the 90s level or percentage or something, but I know they're close with Janus. And Metal Bat is doing some incredible stuff right here, fighting these 2 really strong individual. Granted, Metal Bat has some scratches in him too, like bloods, but that's really his superpower. Whenever he gets beaten up more, he gets more powerful as time goes by, whenever he receives more like beating. When he's really close to being dead, he's just like super strong, maybe approaching to break his limiter. So these guys, they just showed their true faces. They are now full-blown robots, maybe 100% robots from now. No signs of being human, maybe except this guy having his brain shown right here. Maybe that's the only part of him human, maybe the other one too. They have this called destroy mode. They are going to attack Metal Bat. Metal Bat is super pumped up right now. He's maybe close to when he fought that centipede, Bob Dragon centipede, when Garo and him teamed up to beat that super strong monster. Maybe he's around that level of power now. These guys are attacking Metal Bat, and they are doing some damage right here. Metal Bat is getting beat up, and this guy just grabbed his main weapon, his bat, and I don't know if Metal Bat can do something without his weapon. And this guy, this robot, is just beating Metal Bat like to death. And maybe that's a good thing or bad thing for him, because they're gonna see, or they're gonna know how Metal Bat's powers really work. Like, beating him up is not a good idea to do if you're the opponent. So this is the Tower of the Neo Hero, like built up by the evil scientist Dr. Casano. Metal Bat just grabbed, stopped his punch, and easily destroyed him by one punch. So Metal Bat is full force, pumped up right now. Maybe he's now stronger, or at the level when we've seen him fight alongside Garo. Metal Bat just said right here, in all of his battle, he never tried to go all out, except this, because these guys are not humans. What are you talking about? You've been fighting a lot of monsters since you started becoming a hero. He didn't know that those guys are partly robots, or mostly robots, and right now he's aware of it, and he's beating up the other dude effortlessly and destroying him. And now we have McCoy with other people around him. They're going to somewhere. Here is Fuzzy, the grandson of Shiba Wawa. He also have the same power with his grandmother, and I don't know if he is 100% accurate like her. And Metal Bat just arrived in the area and beat up all those bodyguard dudes. So this is a true Fuzzy, and he's a good guy. And there's a fake Fuzzy that, like, one of the founder of this Neo Hero organization, maybe alongside Dr. Casano, and pretending to be that really important person that gives some kind of reliability for other people. That's why other people like following him, because they thought that this guy is the real deal, but not really. He's just someone pretending to be Fuzzy. They're gonna save Ryoman because he's now controlled by the fake Fuzzy. This other member of the Neo Hero is being destroyed by some kind of monster. Like, these huge hands is just not normal. It's like a 9 tails, some kind of a monster that Fuzzy right here is controlling. The art for one is just really improving right now. The shading, the atmosphere, the amount of aura being shown right here, this is really incredible from One. Though people consider him like not a good artist, I don't really see that. He knows perspectives, like the shadows and the shading. It's really incredible what he's been able to do. There are a lot of parts in him, in his art, that I just find way better than what Murata can do. Like, his art is just unique. I don't find this really ugly at all. This is just incredible. And this guy is Ryomon. This is really awful what's happening to Ryomon, which I know for now that is somebody that is Metal Bat respects a lot, and also respects Metal Bat the same way. There are two individual arrive in the scene right here, breaking the window, entering in a really great manner. The other member of the Neo top heroes, and he's alongside the monster form of Sweet Mask. They arrive to maybe help out Metal Bat, and how strong this Ryomon monster for now, that he needs these three super powerful heroes. And yeah, that's the chapter 157. Really awesome chapter. It gave more spotlight to Metal Bat and his powers. So now this is the chapter 158. New leader Ryomon is monsterized. This Ryomon guy was at first, I thought, this really smug, ugly, bad behavior dude, but he turns out to be a really good guy, so I feel sorry for him. This is really good writing from One Sensei right here, like making us love one character, then turning him into this miserable being, and right now we want him to become a human again. We don't know what's gonna happen, and maybe this will turn out to be really a tragic event for Ryomon and Metal Bat. We don't really know why Ryomon turned into a monster, but I'm sure Fuzzy right here is the one responsible for this. Maybe Ryomon became his primary experiment for his plans for humanity. Maybe he wants all the people in the world to become like Ryomon. This monster Ryomon can talk, and they are shocked. And then Sweet Mask just brought a mirror in front of him and shown his face in the reflection. This guy is responsible for turning the pop star Webby Gaza into a cyborg. So he told Webby Gaza that she's just also being experimented, because Webby Gaza somehow looks like a failure of a robot or a cyborg, because he needs to drink a lot of water to not overheat for using a lot of energy. This fake Fuzzy is super manipulative. He's doing a lot of things by just his words, and apparently he saw the fragility of McCoy. That's why he brought him to the Neo hero, and he wants McCoy to become enhanced too, similar to Webby Gaza, to take care of Metal Bat, Webby Gaza, and Sweet Mask. McCoy is not hearing any of it. McCoy is turning into really a good guy after all. Fuzzy says everything we're seeing and saying right now being broadcast straight to the mastermind behind all of this. And we all know who's the mastermind behind all of this. Probably haven't shown in the webcomic chapters yet, but I have a huge guess. This is Dr. Caseno, who acted like he already died. But he's the one who made the evil mad cyborg which killed Janus' family. But their main intention right now when they meet this fake Fuzzy is because they want to find the remote for the antenna up above this building. I have it right here, and he destroyed it. Metal Bat answers, we don't need a remote anyway, I'm just gonna smash that tower to pieces. I don't know if that's a good idea, like doing that to the antenna and the tower. Probably this is not the main antenna, but yeah, they don't have any option. I agree with Sweet Mask right here too. And then Metal Bat will go to the top, and he'll be the one who's gonna destroy the antenna. And to another places, we're looking at Suiryu, who is now able to remove the suits that is controlling him. And some interesting characters, Fubuki and Psycho, fighting alongside each other. Human Garo, he has scratches fighting against these robots. He didn't regain the powers like he received from becoming like the strongest monster Saitama ever faced. For me, if he regained all those powers that when he fought Saitama in the webcomic, can destroy all of this robot. He can destroy all of them. And we're going back again to where Janus and Metal Knight fought, and Child Emperor asked if it's okay to leave Janus in that state. But Metal Knight responded that he knows Saitama is the master of Janus, and they're just gonna explain the situation to maybe send Saitama to Kuseno's place. And I don't know how Saitama will react if he knows that Dr. Kuseno is actually the bad guy all along, because he already found Dr. Kuseno a really good guy for offering him a lot of things and a lot of foods. And this other Neo hero leader is being chased by his companions that is now wearing the suits, and they're catching up now. He just sprinted full blast. And then Metal Bat arrived on the top of the tower, but he is now confronted by a lot of robots, maybe dragon level robots individually. He's pumped up right now. So pumped up that he just cakewalked them easily. Swing, 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 swing. Destroy the top of the towers. But as I said, I don't know if that's a good idea or that will result to something better. Maybe that will result to something worse. They stopped. They stopped. So what Metal Bat did resulted to something good. So he's now in front of the Hero Association headquarters, and all of them took care of the opponents easily. So we're now in the scene where Saitama just defeated Drive Knight. This is the end of the chapter. So this is chapter 158. Really interesting chapter. I don't know where it will lead to. Genos is now going to the location of Dr. Kuseno, and I'm pretty sure this guy is telling Saitama what he's about to do because Metal Knight told him, like contacted him, and he's the one able to approach Saitama and tell him the message that Genos is going to Dr. Kuseno and he's now gonna face him. Maybe Saitama will come for rescue for Genos, and I don't know. Genos right now is incredibly powerful already. He can even take care multiple dragon level monsters alone. So I don't know if what level of threat Dr. Kuseno will show against Genos, but he's the mastermind. He's the one who modified Genos, and he has a copy of Saitama's abilities right now. So maybe he can just easily one-top Genos. He may be already done reading the stats of Saitama, and maybe he's now closer to Saitama than anyone we've seen so far in the series. Even Boros, Garu, and Drive Knight maybe gonna take care easily of Genos, so Saitama will probably go to his location to try to save Genos, or maybe he's gonna do something crazy instead, put Genos in some similar ways he's done to a lot of guys here, control them, and maybe he's gonna try to control Genos, put his reading to Genos, and maybe Genos will become closer to Saitama and they will fight. So that's how I'm seeing the next chapters coming along. But I don't know if One is gonna post another new chapter adding to these 2 consecutive chapters that he posted. One is just an incredible artist and an incredible writer. I'm a huge fan of him. So yeah, that's all about it for now. Great chapter. If you want to see another video such as this one, please subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.